Okay, guys. Let's share what we just covered in week number 3 from our course 2101. Remember that you are going to have your first test very soon. So this is intended for you actually on Friday, September 20. This is intended to be your study guide. Okay, so remember the words related to when we are in a resort or in vacation, vacaciones, or the phrases that we are required to when we are trying to make a phone call. So page 35, also look for the definition in Spanish of these words on page 32, like hola, gafas de sol, they are related to the resort. And also, divertirse, I have to tell you that this is a verb, but the only way that you are going to be able to look for the definition in the dictionary, it's going after divertir, which is the infinitive of that verb. And taking in consideration that you have a subject reflexive pronoun attached to that verb, so the sense is the action actually is reverting over the verb. Then remember those phrases and words that are used to make a personal call in the section ¿Cómo estás? On pages 36 to 37. Then we talk about the pretérito, and that's the past tense. That is very useful when we are describing past activities. Remember to learn the declinations or the conjugations for each of the different conjugations for the infinitive, are, and ir, okay? And the exceptions, which are the following. Salir is a regular verb in the present tense. It follows a regular pattern in the pretérito tense. So most are and air verbs that stem change in the present tense follow a regular pattern in the pretérito. Look out for the examples that we discussed during class. Also, certain are verbs have spelling changes in the first person singular of the pretérito. Verbs which end in car, they change the C to the Q. The changes that occur to those verbs that end in gar, and the list of words and expressions that are often used with the pretérito to indicate past time, which are in page 39. Also, review the activity in section 2.9 in the resort que hicieron estas personas ayer. Okay? We continued with the irregular verbs in the pretérito tense in page 40. The verbs with U stem, like andar. The verbs with I stem, like querer. Verbs with J stem, decir. Verbs with Y stem, or ir. Also remember that always I is hubo. It becomes hubo in the pretérito. And also saber is the same, has the same meaning in the past, in the pretérito, to find out. And the context will give us the meaning when we are talking about the verbs ir and ser, because they are the same in the pretérito. So the context will be establishing the meaning. It will be determined by the context. Also, page 41, what was the last thing that you did when you spent a day by the beach, okay? Expressing dates, that was covered in page 42. The question that we do is, what is the date? That's ¿cuál es la fecha? Or ¿a cuánto estamos? And remember the expression that follows the date, okay? That it's very different from Spanish. And if you are including the day of the week that you're referring, you have to follow in the two different options that we have to express the date. You have to follow the definite article, okay? So el plus the date, it means on plus date. And also when we are talking about the year of an event, the expression is en plus the year that we are talking about, okay? And un poco de historia in page 43. Finally, but not least, we talk about the segunda situación, de diversiones nocturnas, and that vocabulary that is included. So review page 46, the expressions that describe how to ir al cine, salir con amigos, ir a una discoteca. Also, el así se habla, the comprehension check on page 47, and the phrases to make yourself understood in page 48. As always, remember that I am more than willing to answer your questions. The office hours will be also for you available during this week, and the tutoring center as well. So we will see each other during this week. Take care.